make sure these are clean. And I do a little testing first. See if I can pick that up. What I want to be able to do is to dip it in, swirl it around, and to be able to bring it back out. So I'm actually going to kind of do this. This actually works better because then I can go like this to let it drip. Drips are weird things. Some of you will like all the drips showing. Some of you will go, I want those drips showing. So I'm going to try to show you how to get the least amount of drips. So I'm going to actually hold it like this. And I'm going to dip it in like this. I'm going to swish it around a little because remember I said a thick coat. And I'm mentally counting up to about 8 here. Then I'm going to pull it out. And I'm going to let it drip a little bit. And you'll see that nice little drip that happens on the edge. Usually what I do is just get rid of some of that. Okay.
Some dirt in your foot.
Then I'm going to turn it over and release the tongs. And rinse the tongs nice and clean immediately.
So those marks don't show when you fire?
Well, they will, and I'll show you how to get rid of them in a little bit here. There was also some lumps in this glaze that you can see. You see what's happening to that glaze? It had kind of a gloss to it, and now that gloss is disappearing. First it kind of turns a dark red, and then it starts to turn a bit of a whitish color. That's because the water's still soaking into the pot. So you want to leave these. You never want to touch them right away. You want to let that water soak in. And I'll probably, yeah, there's still some reddish looking marks on the outside. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is glaze the inside of this one. Now, you have to get used to turning your hands, okay? Turn your hands all one way, not that far. Turn it maybe this way, fill it up, and as you're emptying it, you want to turn this like that. And it takes a little bit of a while to get that. And if you're not sure about it, take a cup like this. Right, first, you can wash it off.
Sure.
We'll glaze one for you. Reglaze it.
You know I love you.
I'm doing this because if you let a glaze sit for more than 2 or 3 minutes, it needs to be stirred up a bit. So that's what I'm doing with this. So, if I was going to glaze this one, turn it all one way, and you can practice on this cup if you want. This can be washed off. What you're going to be doing is turning it and pouring it at the same time, and then twisting like that. What you don't want to get is too much glaze on the outside, okay? And once you've done that, what I want you to do is to dip the top lip about that much, okay? And what we're going to have when we glaze the outside is an interface between the inside glaze and the outside glaze. So that'll tell you what those two glazes look like together. I know I did. Also, if you're glazing cups one color on the inside, one color on the outside, you need to do it over a period of time. Glaze the inside first, and then and I'll clean it up or whatever. Quite often I'll just leave them. I have a fan at home in my studio, and I'll let that dry quite a bit. Because what's happened once I've put the glaze on there, it's full of water, isn't it? So it doesn't want to suck up anymore, especially if you've been throwing really thin stuff. Okay?
So how long would you let it dry for?
I would let it dry for at least an hour or 2. If you want a really nice coat on the outside.
What if we secretly hid it inside the dry box?
That would be great. I think Katrina will yell at you.
She'll yell at you.
Yell at you more than if you left a damn clay piece in there?
Well, I think the glaze will be great. It's okay. You can, it's there for you to use. It's not full of holes. I also will, there's a bisque kiln cooling out there. I can't go sitting inside there. But usually everything dries pretty quick in here. If you let them out for an hour or 2, outsides pretty quick.
Must be dusty. It's dry in here. Let's throw.
How do we do the outsides, Greg?
Sneeze my head off with this part of the school.
Okay.
I can't wait. I don't have that much space.